Age is just a number, but love has no end ever. Hearts beat beyond clocks, beyond calendars. Time whispers softly, yet cannot contain feeling. Eyes meet, ages fade, souls remember, hands touch without question, without hesitation. Smiles carry history quietly, yet loudly. Every glance holds promise without limit. Years are shadows fleeting, love remains. Stories grow between lines of hearts. Moments become eternities when shared words linger longer than seasons. Every laugh, every tear counts double. Connection defies math, logic, and reason. Care deepens with patience, without pause. Love doesn't check dates or numbers. It flows like river, endless. Souls intertwine like vines across lifetimes. Gazes soften, wrinkles speak of wisdom. Touch heals what years cannot. Love is ageless, timeless, constant. Hearts beat in rhythm with eternity. Promises are woven into every breath. Hands clasp, never letting time define. Eyes reflect, memories bright, never fading. Every story of love is infinite, not counted, not measured, not numbered. Care remains steady, unbroken, like stars, even as days pass, nights deepen. Love grows beyond fear, beyond doubt. Hearts remain aligned, always, without condition. The world may shift, but feelings endure. Age may mark the body, but never the soul, never the heart. Love is boundless, endless, without borders. And so, even today, we feel timeless devotion, gentle persistence, eternal flame. Love whispers softly through time, beyond understanding. Hearts speak silently, without words, without fear. Touch lingers longer than days, than years. Smiles hold memories no clock can erase. Hands intertwine naturally with without question, without hurry. Every glance matters, every breath, every pause. Connection grows like roots through soil. Love transcends distance, and distance cannot resist. Eyes meet quietly and remember what hearts already know. Laughter echoes gently over decades, across moments. Even silence speaks truthfully, fully, completely. Care persists even when world changes. Every story shared adds strength to bond. Love doesn't age, it blooms like spring. Fears dissolve slowly under patience and warmth. Time may test, but cannot destroy trust. Words echo softly through years, through generations. Hearts remain open, even cracked, even worn. Touch comforts endlessly, without condition, without judgment. Promises made linger forever, without expiration. Love grows quietly in corners, in shadows. Every moment counts more deeply than imagined. Age marks bodies, but never spirits, even wrinkles shine. With wisdom, with memories, hands hold steady. Through storms, through quiet, care never tires, never falters, never fades. Hearts beat in harmony, beyond calendars. Every laugh, every tear counts twice. Time bows gently before love, before devotion. Souls entwine like vines without end. Even seasons pass. Love remains anchored. Touch ignites sparks. That fire without burning. Eyes meet again and again. And the story continues endlessly, beautifully. Love does not pause, does not wait, does not end. Hearts remember long after years disappear, and even today we feel this timelessness. Love moves quietly through moments unseen. Hearts hold steady through storms, through seasons. Even when time passes, shadows lengthen, hands still reach without fear, without doubt. Every touch speaks volumes without sound. Eyes reflect eternity, softly glowing like stars. Laughter lingers across rooms, across lifetimes. Memories wrap gently around souls, never letting go. Love is patient, even silent, even waiting. Care persists, without recognition, without reward. Every glance, every gesture matters infinitely. Touch heals wounds. Time cannot, and years, hands meet again and again. Hearts align naturally, without effort, without calculation. Love does not check calendars or count. It grows like rivers without end. Even wrinkles tell stories without words. Smiles hold decades quietly. Inside them, faith remains anchored deeply in hearts. Promises whispered long ago still echo. Every shared secret becomes monument, unseen, yet enduring. Love transcends numbers, beyond logic, beyond age. Even silence feels loud when hearts listen. Trust builds slowly, like roots through soil. Care does not rush forward. It waits, gentle, steady, patient, unwavering, always present. Hearts remember what time tries to hide. Even fears soften eventually under devotion. Every touch, every look, every word becomes treasure stored safely in memory. Love moves endlessly like ocean, waves eternal. Nothing interrupts, nothing diminishes its power. Hearts beat together across decades without condition. Even when world shifts, love remains. Presence matters more than anything else. Hands meet again, eyes soften, smiles shine, and the story continues quietly, strongly. Love does not pause for reason, it simply is alive forever. Hearts carry it through trials, through distance, even today. Feel it still. Time bows gently before love, BF, or connection. And so, even now, hearts endure. Love waits quietly, without urgency, without demand. Hearts speak softly, through gestures, through pauses. Time bends gently around them, unnoticed. Even distance cannot lessen its strength. Hands find hands without asking, without fear. Eyes hold secrets. Years cannot erase. Smiles linger like sunlight through clouds. Every word matters deeply, even unspoken. Touch becomes bridge over space, over time. Hearts beat steadily in rhythm with eternity. Care moves slowly like river around rocks. Patience becomes form of devotion. Love is not measured by calendars. It grows like tree, roots deepening. Even wrinkles carry history of shared laughter. Every sigh, every tear, every whisper becomes sacred in memory, in soul. Time bows gently to moments like these. Connection strengthens without force, without noise. The world may judge, may question, but hearts already know their truth. Hands linger longer, eyes shine brighter, smiles glow warmly. Even storms cannot shake steady love. Every step taken together matters infinitely. Every glance, every pause, every heartbeat records its own eternity quietly. Even silence becomes conversation. When hearts listen, care spreads through simple steadiness. Love does not need proof or declaration. It thrives in presence, in constancy. Hearts remember the smallest details forever. Even shadows cannot hide their light. Hands meet again and again through decades. Touch ignites sparks that last without burning. Smiles become mirrors, reflecting devotion without condition. Every shared moment grows roots into eternity. Even nights cannot darken its warmth. Lo, we flows like river without end. Every heartbeat marks time without counting. The story keeps unfolding beautifully. Even when years pass, love remains present, patient, unchanging, alive forever. Love carries gently through silent moments and quiet spaces. Hearts hold steady without asking, without hesitation. Even time cannot weaken its force. Hands brush softly across skin and memory. Eyes meet again, holding decades in one glance. Smiles tell stories that words cannot capture. Every shared breath becomes promise without expiration. Patience blooms like flowers through seasons. Even storms cannot uproot steadfast hearts. Care moves slowly like sunlight through morning. Touch reassures endlessly without pressure, without expectation. Hearts beat in harmony with eternity. Love defies numbers, defies calendars, defies reason. Wrinkles speak of laughter and tears. Every line etched gently by devotion. Hands intertwine again and again. Silence becomes dialogue, quietly powerful, immeasurably true. Trust grows like river, carving stone. Every glance, every touch, every sigh marks history that lasts beyond years. Even absence cannot diminish its presence. Love thrives in attention and care. Every small gesture becomes monument, unnoticed by others. Hearts remember, even when the mind forgets. Smiles brighten the darkest of moments. Connection holds stronger than any distance. Patience teaches its lessons without words. Every pause becomes meaningful. Every step deliberate. Love moves quietly, without demand, without force. Hands cradle fragile emotions without breaking. Even tears strengthen bonds without weakening. Every beat counts double. When shared, souls entwine like vines through decades. Care remains anchored steady like mountains. Even fleeting moments become eternal. In memory, love continues like river without end. Time may fade, but hearts remember always, even today. Feel it still, its warmth touching softly everything, every glance, every gesture, every word. Writes eternity without effort, without notice. And so the story keeps unfolding, hearts bound by patience, by devotion. Love is ageless, timeless, endless. Love deepens quietly, without urgency, without condition. Hearts align naturally. Through time, through distance, even silence becomes profound and meaningful. Hands meet gently, lingering slightly, without hesitation. Every glance, every pause, every sigh carries weight of devotion and memory. Care moves softly, like wind through leaves. Patience teaches strength without shouting, without force. Love thrives in constancy and attention. Even distance cannot erode its roots. I speak what words cannot express. Smiles hold decades inside them, unseen. Touch reassures without expectation, without demand. Every shared moment becomes eternal in its own way. Hearts remember even when years pass. Love does not check calendars or clocks. It blooms like rivers over stones. Wrinkles tell stories of laughter and tears. Hands cradle fragile hearts without breaking. Time bows before steady presence. Every step taken together matters infinitely. Care grows quietly like roots through soil. Even storms cannot uproot. Steadfast love, patience softens fears, heals wounds, strengthens connection. Small gestures become monumental when given freely. Hearts beat in rhythm with eternity. Trust deepens like river, carving stone. Every breath, every glance, every pause marks history beyond years, beyond counting. Love flows like sunlight through shadows. Even absence cannot erase its glow. Connection persists without fanfare, without recognition. Every word, every touch, every look is sacred, is treasured, is eternal. Heart and soul, love has been trying